think that speaks volumes about what has happened to the Democrat Party. And I think Elon is correct.
See these little mason jars?
All right, we're back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to go to. Here we go. All right, we got it back up. Give it a thumbs up. All right, the great unveiling. Here it comes. Let's push it back onto the pad. Rip, rip, rip. Not quite, but close.
Let's see, all this stuff up here was on top, and the nose was on top.
Boy, that really jumped out at you.
Yeah.
I've done too good a job taping. I don't know that I'm gonna like that blue, light blue stripe or not.
You won't really know until it all comes off there, I guess. I hate when it does that.
5 watchers, 1 thumbs up. And I gave myself the thumbs up. Gonna have to have something back here though. Come on. Okay, let's see here. We got a sharp blade instead of this. Yeah, that one. Okay, hold up. Let me get this picked up here. A good place to start.
Go back here, cause you're on solid wood back in this corner back here, aren't you?
You can't get out of
Oh,
it.
man, you're right on the edge of it.
That's a pretty delicate operation there.
On open bay, you betcha. That's a scary one.
I got a little offset on that. Oh well. Maybe it- Oh well. I'm gonna pick this at home with a sharp knife.
Should be a brand new blade in that one. Hasn't been used for anything.
I got this one, and I got this one with all kind of boogers on it. That ain't scalpel grade. I might have to get this from the bottom. Yep. Hold on to this thing in this position. What is that? You can't really see what I'm doing. There we go.
on spiders.
There we go. Okay, let it go. Guess that won't look bad. Okay. Pick it up again. Can't see where that. I think that's the one that I might have done that in one piece.
Top and bottom?
Yeah, all the way around in one piece.
Well, you wanna see what you can do on this end and then. When it comes to stuff like that, I might not have, if it was me, I might not have necessarily take the bottom first, just on that stuff. And I never use any wider than 1/8 inch tape. Always seems to me like that 1/4 inch and 3/8 and 1/2 inch and all that stuff really likes to pull up worse than the 1/8 inch tape does.
What's that? Oh, that's tape. Let's see here. Let's see where it starts. Let's see. Don't guess.
Just wait until we can turn it over and get the stuff off the other side and see if we can't see it from a different angle.
Yeah. Can't see this piece either. I don't know where the hell it started. Yeah, I guess, well, let's get this off the nose. Now, anybody that wants to do this design, I showed you how to do it. Warren T. Hart was down there taking pictures of this, and okay, great. I want to see it done.
Yeah, it's sort of a hard one to get a grasp on mentally.
See, that's the bottom. Yeah, this thing could have used another week of sanding. Different spots, you know.
Can't get them all. You spend another week sanding on it, still not get them all.
Yeah, I know. Don't move it. Okay. Get that there and then we'll flip it over. No chatters. What the hell's the deal? 8 and 2.
Everybody ate lunch and took a nap.
Yeah. I think I might change the canopy line too.
Yeah, you sort of swooped it down on the back.
Yeah. Won't be hard to fix though. I don't know, it might be all right. Hard to tell. It looks all right, I
It
guess.
looks all right. It doesn't look bad.
I just need something back there. I think I'm gonna do them scallops like I was talking about, and then
Yeah, you need something on this.
a swoosh behind the canopy. Somehow I got some dirt right there. Dirty spot.
You're gonna have to prep saw this whole airplane and make sure you get all your fingerprints and any carding flakes and everything off of it before you shoot that clear on it. Wash it down a couple times.
Okay.
Of course, you know that. I'm just saying that for the viewers. So one of the hardest part with a mainly white airplane
To keep it
is
clean.
to keep it clean. You know, you'd be surprised that Your hands may seem clean, but they'll leave a fingerprint on there. You won't see until you put the clear on there.
Yep.
And then it'll pop out like a freaking sore thumb.
It looks good. I guess we could turn it over.
Tell where that center stripe starts.
It starts and ends somewhere. We'll find it. Be careful how you tear it off.
If it starts pulling hard, I bail.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like right in here, that should all been fixed. But it'll kind of disguise itself when I keep the clear on it and sand it out. Whatever it is going to be more sanding to what I do with the knife. You see where I set the knife? Oh, I set it over here. Yeah, there's a lot of spots on this. It'd be more. What are you gonna do? What?
The least amount you have to.
It's a lot better than when we started when it was orange.
Oh, yeah.
When it was orange, it was in sad shape.
The chicken box plan.
Okay. Oh, there's one.
I don't know if that's one or if that's a piece of tape. I think that's a piece of tape stuck on there.
I don't think so.
Then this paint that's went through.
Yeah.
Found a little spot.
Coming off?
Now I'm trying to get this blue tape off here.
Yeah.
A little bit of overspray got through there.
Yeah, Brandon's doing a good job. Do you think 71 or 90?
71 will probably get off there.
No. Nope.
Pretty dark.
Lacquer thinner, take it off.
Yeah.
There we got it.
Just don't panic.
Panic, what's that? I think I. Oh, I've got to start on the top. And I could get it off. Start and end. Just like that. Oh, that's right. I started and stopped it right in the weight box. I forgot. Too late. That's okay. Hold on, don't move. Okay.
Red line there.
I guess it don't look bad. Two-tone. What do you think?
It's all right.
Huh?
It's all right.
How did this happen?
Well, we missed a spot. I'd say. Kind of what it looks like to me. Is that the one that had the overspray on it? The red overspray?
No, it was on the top.
Oh, yeah. Something new and different.
Huh?
Something new and different.
Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Let's see here. know I started these on the end here.
Would you really want to take that out there again to redo that color if you didn't like it?
I would. They don't look bad though.
No, 'cause you would never get it right. That little small stuff like that.
It looked fine when I get all them checkerboards inked. That'll draw your eye away from everything. You know, I 5,000 this. If you look here, it's kind of pink. I need to take some alcohol and get that up to get the flashing off.
Yeah. Now watch that real close and your color seeing then no clear on it. Now mine, before I even touched it with anything, I carded it. And then I shot a thin coat of clear on it. I just wanted
I couldn't get all the flashing off.
wanted to protect that white as best as I could.
It's only on the bottom, so it don't matter.
Hey Jim.
Yeah. Okay.
Risky business on them open days, isn't it?
Hold your breath. Steady hand. I could have been a surgeon.
Always had pretty steady hands too. Fortunate. Probably comes from taking art classes and stuff like that as a kid. You learn. Some people have better eye-hand coordination and stuff than others. Baseball, I could bat both ways, left or right-handed, but I prefer left-handed. And I'm a right-handed person. I throw right-handed, catch a bat left-handed.
You catch the bat left-handed?
I catch right-handed, I bat left-handed. But I could bat right-handed and do just as good. It just felt better when I batted left-handed. That came out fine.
This kid Ken Pasco that I used to fly with when I was a kid, he was like you, only he down, this is up.
Really?
That's
Oh,
down.
yeah. Yeah. That Capizzola, he flew like this. With that being up. And he held his hand horizontal with the just like that, not palm up, palm down. And this was his up line. So he coming in, coming around here, and I don't know how he did it. It screwed me up big time.
Now that I see that, I need to take some 91 proof and see if I can get that off of there. If I can't, no big deal. I just want to get the damn thing up in the air again and start using it.
Well, it's going to be flying here shortly.
Came right off. Came right off.
Thing you didn't scratch it down into it, I have done that before.
Right.
Yeah, you're watching, you don't melt this and draw it out, and
Yeah,
you
I know.
don't melt the line up. That's another one of the dumb ask me how I know things.
I guess when I get back home, I got a spot, you see where the tape, pull that little spot up there?
Yeah, sure shit.
That's why I quit taping back. These lines were gonna go all the way back, but when I saw that was coming about, we'll change up. What happened? Yeah. There it goes.
Sand in that fillet. Probably. I think that different colored blue line looks fine on there.
I just wanted something,
Adds a little bit, it's different.
yeah. "13 watchers, no chatters. Somebody say something." This blue line here really changed the look of this. It didn't look really worth a crap without that blue line on there.
Yeah, you have to have something that closes off those white checkers. If you don't have that, then it sort of looks incomplete.
Okay, let's do the flaps.
That line could have been anything. You could have had a red line there. As long as it had just something to close that checker off. Parking spot.
Whatever it turns out, it's a lot better than it was.
Better than the chicken pox.
Yeah, I wouldn't have scored shit. Probably 17, depending on how I sand it out.
On what, the old finish?
This finish here. 17 or 18.
Well, you don't have to worry about getting 19 or 20 because it don't have spray shine on it.
No. I got a can of spray shine.
Got an old gallon of it up here, well, not quite a gallon, probably 3/4 of a gallon.
That can make it look really good. But it'll be a turd.
Stuff does make it look good. They cover it, it really hides a lot of shit.
Oh, all those spots that I pointed out, you'd never see them because that clear is so thick, you sand it out and then hit it with a flow coat. Shit, gone.
Yeah. Hides in that depth. Refraction. Now those are the ones that you gotta, that's where I get all my pull-ups, are on them small edges.
Well, I kept the tape off of it. You see how the paper's
Yeah. Leading and trailing edges of the flap elevators and stuff. Them 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch thick edges are terrible. Popping off. Still got 2 spots here in the shell to do.
Yeah. I'll go at them again here in a minute.
Be a nice looking airplane.
Okay, let's pick these off. Where's the picker? Here it is.
Down the nose picker.
Time is it? 2 o'clock?
A little after 2:30. There, put apple cider vinegar in your gas tank.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Save 30%, Harbor Freight. Right. You ever notice that they have them big sales and the price doesn't change from when they went on sale?
Oh, yeah. So I don't get excited about Harbor Freight sales because there, there is no savings.
No.
Not only that, it's hard to get excited about Chinese tools.
True. Very true. So what, you got a Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner?
No,
It's a Central Pneumatics one, right?
no, mine?
Yeah.
No. Came from Amazon.
What made you choose that one?
It would be delivered the next day.
Oh, you didn't go into the breakdown of what makes them work and all that?
No, I don't, I don't know shit. Kinda like that light box I got. Why did I choose that light box? Cause they could deliver it the next day. Oh no. Had a first disaster.
Well, you feel fortunate. You're very, very fortunate.
Yeah, this is a big disaster though.
I might get one that's twice that size. I might get a 5 liter. You got 2.5 or 2? I'm pretty sure it's just the one you got is just like Harbor Freight one.
I thought for sure I was gonna get through this without a big to-do.
Yeah, well, how many times has that happened? Normally not too many.
I mean, not too bad. I mean, it's bad, but
Oh, well, the hell that'll come off there. Look at that. I thought you peeled it. Did you peel the paint up?
Yeah.
It did. I thought that was just overspray there for some. Oh, no, that's not too bad. At least it's out where you can get to
it's
it.
not right on the color change.
Yeah, if you catch that real fast. Little. I don't know what I gotta see. Yeah, it's not bad. One little spot didn't get rubbed down good enough.
Got rubbed down too good. This
I don't know, I've thought about that an awful lot, of whether you can rub it down too good or not enough, and I don't think you can rub it down too good. In fact, I've had it pulled up where I've actually lifted the paper up and put dope under the paper and dope on top of the paper and then rubbed it again and still pull up. Go figure. You know, and it's not at that point in time, it's not because it's dry or it's got a little spot of dirt on it, cause that should all taken care of all that junk.
You know, all in all, for this whole airplane, that little spot so far is not bad.
No, is that the bottom?
Yeah.
Good. That's even better yet. If you only have one little spot like that that pulls up on that whole airplane, but wait, you got more tape and stuff to do that, so. And it's back on the stabbing elevator, so that,
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it to a minimum.
yeah. I sort of liked your idea of the red and white stripes on it. The red and blue stripes on it. Rather than scallops or something like that. It's one of them things you just gotta sit down and stare at it for a while.
I'll pick all the centers up at home. Pick all the centers out at home and do another taping. See if we can get by without doing that on this outboard top.
Hold your breath.
can tell you right now, that wasn't the papers, or the tape's fault. That was, because it went all the way down to the wood. That means it didn't get stuck down good. They asked me at work why I grind my welds right after I weld them. Why not wait till the whole job's done? Because I can't stand to look at it.
Yeah. You're right there working on it. Might as well go ahead and grind it and get it done.
Frustrating. Well, we know we haven't picked up any weight.
No, that didn't put anything on it. Definitely didn't put anything on it.
What's that?
Definitely didn't add anything to it.
Nobody watching today or what? We got 0 comments. We had all kind of chatter this morning.
This is the part of the crowd that, from this morning, that didn't say anything either.
You know, I jinxed myself because I was just about to say no pull-ups. I was thinking it.
You can't even think it.
But it's not bad. Fortunately.
At least you caught it before it went into that black.
I caught it.
Problem is that you'll have to primer that to build it up.
No.
I don't think so.
Nope. I will just float, brush some white in there and float it and sand it.
There's a good shirt, says a big cross with a flag draped on it, says your gender was assigned by God. He was not confused.
Now, please.
Just keep holding your breath.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Breathe in just a little bit every now and then, just enough to keep from passing out.
Got a couple spots I'm gonna have to ink to touch up, but we'll get it.
Elon Musk tells AOC to stop hitting on him.
Well, outboard top, outboard bottom, no pull-ups. That's the only little pull-up I got. It's 1/8 inch wide, 1/4 inch long. Bottom of the inboard flat.
Very fortunate. The world's first flying car airport opens in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. These people can't drive. How the hell are they gonna fly a car?
Yeah. Luckily, it isn't a widespread phenomenon. And the guys that did that got enough money to build that stuff, got enough knowledge to build that stuff, so I rather doubt they're your bad drivers anyway. Yeah, I thought we weren't gonna fight in the Ukraine, but right here it says, American killed fighting alongside Ukrainian forces in the Ukraine.
They want to get World War III started. That'll keep the Democrats out of jail.
Yeah, more than likely. Right now, I'm gonna go to jail anyway for all this crap. Just how much do you gotta do to tear your country up before you get to jail for it? That's what I wanna know.
Did you see they found, Veritas found, uranium-1 documents released?
Did they?
Yep.
That's a good thing. I heard that WikiLeaks was gonna drop another bundle of stuff.
That came out better than the Tucker. I didn't even have to ink that one, that's good. I got a couple spots on the wicks that I'm gonna have to ink to fix.
Is it not flashing?
It's not flashing.
You know, with all the masks coming off and all that stuff, why didn't this thing just explode?
What thing?
COVID.
Because it was a BS when it started.
And you got millions of people pouring across the border. And it seems to me like the only people that's coming down with COVID are the ones that's been vaccinated.
Exactly. Got another little slight problem in the eye of this Wix, but let's take a little bit of CA and push that down.
Might be able to do that with that paper on that other spot.
Not anymore.
You already ripped it off.
Yep. You got any CA out here?
No, not up here.
I'll do it at home. No big deal. I think what happens is that this paint softens the layer underneath it.
Yeah.
Of course, I might not even have to do anything, just put clear over it. I just pushed it back down.
It will do that.
Yeah.
But that I think that happens more when you put wet paint over wet paint type stuff. Is that a spot that was done to? Two fresh coats of paint where it pulled up.
Yeah.
Is that where it did that?
Went right to the wood.
Yeah, probably trapped that lacquer fumes in it.
But it's 32nd of an inch long by a couple thousandths wide.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's just a drop of CA on it'll fix it. Okay.
I've had airplanes with 10 times more than that on them.
What's that?
I've had airplanes that took me 3 weeks to fix all the spots.
I'd have to build a new airplane.
Or strip it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a good light airplane to begin with that turned out sort of boogered up, I might strip it down and redo it now after doing that one.
It's been a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but it's no more work than a regular new airplane that you're finishing. Well, maybe it is. Because you're taking the whole finish off an airplane, but I mean, that was 5 hours, 10 hours, 10 man hours.
I couldn't replace it in 10 hours.
No.
There we go. Okay, let's do the landing gear, see what they look like. Time is it? Since nobody's chatting. Oh, they are chatting. Okay, what are they saying? Afternoon, guys. Jim, now you're back. Nice looking plane. Thank you, T-Bone. Back watching. Looking good. Well, here's what it looks like so far. Gotta do something on the tail. I'm gonna get these wheel pants undone. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do on that tail yet. I thought about scallops just like I got on the wheel doors here. We shall see. Like my folks used to say, we'll see. That means you're not going to do nothing. These might be tough to get up. Yeah. Just poked a little spot in that. Remind me to take some white with me. Inside. That looks pretty cool. Little details, you know, it's Could have just put a straight line on it, but I think this is gonna look really cool. I just have to be sitting on the couch going, hey, you know what? I could take some circles. After I made the teeth,
Yeah.
I was sitting on the couch looking at it going, man, what am I gonna do with them wheel doors? I looked at
Yeah,
my
that was a good idea. That came out nice.
other airplane and go, it's got two stripes on it, red and blue. Yeah, we could do something like that, but boy, that's,
So I was looking at mine because mine are all white. And I got to thinking about it, and I said that what it really needs is to be done like the bottom side of the wing, which would be, you know, that big checkerboard pattern on the bottom of the airplane.
there's what they look like.
That's good.
So, this one goes on this side. Where's the ball driver? Here it is.
Good thing that paint scheme was laid out where we didn't have to put it on the stand.
Why?
Because then you'd have to go about, you know, fixing the cowling and all that stuff. Cutting the tape lines and extending them and all that. It's sort of a pain in the butt to do.
Okay, work on the other one. See, did the reds come out about the same? Yeah, pretty close.
It's off a little bit because it was. Maybe not the right amount of coats of paint.
We'll live with it. Yeah, that's cool. I never had one with that on it before.
And those leg covers come out nice. That and that double tone blue stripe.
I just need to figure out what to do about the back. And that sand line, the joiner line on the bottom block, how I can. Gonna have to be an ink line.
Yeah, well, you got two ways that you can do the thought of that you can do that stab and elevator with. the thing is, you gotta look at the symmetry of the airplane. You don't want it to be 100% different.
Well, it's not 100% different because there's scallops on this. There's scallops on the nose.
Yeah, but you don't have any scallops on the flying surfaces. It'd be a whole different thing to put more scallops on the aft fuselage.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I just need to figure out how to do it with the least amount of paint.
A blue and red stripe. would sort of blend in with your checkerboard leading edge. If you make the stripes about that wide, maybe a little narrower.
At least I don't have to put a de-icing boot on it. I got them fairly straight on there.
Yeah, you know, technically those small airplanes like that and real airplanes, they don't have de-icing boots on. I mean, you don't see any Red Bull air racers or anything like that, or IMAC planes with de-icing boots on. They don't fly in that kind of weather. I mean, normally, and I do it, you do it, everybody else does it, they put that on there to cover a screw up. It's an easy thing to do. One with the tape and round the tips of it or leave them square. And you know, people paint the icing boots a lot of different colors, but basically they're black. They're all black. It's a black piece of rubber, a bladder. I don't think they didn't start making them in, I think they make them in different colors now, but that's only recently that I think they started making them in different colors.
Okay, what happened to the wall driver? Right there. All in all, though, pretty good tape job. You know, when you going around and check up, they don't have any. We had two little ones, little bleed throughs.
Yeah, those are rectified easily. Thank goodness. Normally red on white is a death sentence. I've gotten black off easily many times, but red, for some reason, wants to really sink in.
I got that right off that.
Got your wick snap on to pick out.
Yeah.
Too bad at all.
Well, that's the last time I gotta take them on and off. Clear right over it.
Well, you have to take the covers out of there when you clear it, won't you? Glue them in there.
I ain't gonna put that much clear on it. You see how it came right down to the wood?
Yeah, but if you feel it, There's no heavy edges on it. It's like it's feathered out already.
Yeah. I thought it's some wipe some thin set CA on it maybe, and
I like your idea of just putting some white on it and letting,
building it up.
yeah. It might take a couple coats of it, but you do that and sand it back, and do it again, sand it back, it'd probably be totally disappeared at that point.
I get out the bug sprayer.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for a bug. You know the bug.
I know what you're looking for. One of them pump type.
And then when you pull the trigger, it goes.
Well, some of them did, and some of them just did it with every pump.
I don't want that one. It would spit. I want the one that you pressure up and. But I'll guarantee that it'll put the paint on just fine.
Oh yeah.
I got a push rod exit I'm going to cut and put back here to clean up this hole.
Where'd you find a little one at?
Not a little one. It's probably yay long.
Yeah, I know I was gonna do that to mine, but I just thought it was way too big. You need one about a half an inch long.
Yeah, I know, but
I thought about making one out of aluminum.
if you do make me one, we could use a couple little tiny ones.
Take two 1/8 inch holes side by side. Or, just mill a little slot an 1/8 inch.
But how are you going to
long.
slide it over there? See, I cut that plastic and slide it over and then
Well,
glue
you
it in.
have to unsolder the wheel. Or you can put a saw cut in the end of it and just flare it out enough and push it back together. Or, a razor saw.
Yeah. Okay, let's pick these up.
I know they make those things because I've seen them before. Them little push rod exits, they're only about that long.
Yeah.
But I think Rocket City made them. Of course, Rocket City's no longer in business.
You're going to need a close up of the Shell logo, huh? Is it in frame?
Wait for the delay.
Yeah.
And get up a little higher.
I just moved it a little closer. Come on, how close do you want it?
That's good enough. They can, if they're on their laptop, they can make it bigger.
It turned out perfect. How about that? So did the Snap-on logo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors.
Yeah.
You got your A's and your O's to pick out and stun hanger and
What
it's
do you think?
amazing how that little sliver makes a big difference. That way the leather looks.
You didn't think a guy who can make his own teeth couldn't do a Shell logo, do you? This.
Sunoco emblems are multi
Yeah.
stencil. Yeah, I think I like it, Sparky. I think I like the dual color stripes. Considering that blue stripe looks black. And no, that's not tape. Pinstriping tape. I've seen a few airplanes done like that and they look like crap.
I'm gonna take this off to do it. I can't get the right angles on stuff.
Anything to hear about these guys clear coat and monocoat? I don't see how they get anything to stick to it.
Look at how perfect that snap-on logo turned out. Perfect. Way better than
The
my
little wrench right in there.
way better than my Tucker did. My Tucker, I had to go around and ink them to get definition. I won't on this. Maybe I'll get extra points.
Yeah, not. The only thing that gets you a little bit of extra points is if they can rub their hand across it and not feel anything.
Well, depending on how much clear I put on it, they may or may not. I mean, I don't really care.
It's hard to get all of it out of them.
Put enough clear on it, get it.
Well, yeah, but you gotta clear it and then sand it flush and clear it and sand it flush and clear it and sand it flush and
After the gallon of clear's on there, you got a Kenny Stevens airplane. Well, it is beautiful.
That's one thing nice about the airbrushes is they put it on so light that you don't hardly have much of a ridge to begin with. And just a little bit darker, isn't it?
I can fix that. You know how I can fix it? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
When it's spinning 10,000 RPM, nobody will notice.
Yeah, I think you're lucky. I think you're very fortunate to get away with the few little spots that you did have problems with, considering what this airplane went through and what it was like before and all that stuff. You would think all those bubbles, chicky pox.
Well, there's no paint on this airplane.
Well, yeah, there's no paint on it. You're well under the allotted amount, which is surprising in itself.
The finish on this airplane, so far, including paper, is 4 ounces.
Yeah. Well, we cut back on everything. No primer. Lightweight silk spin on everything. Airbrush as much as you possibly can.
2 coats less of clear.
A whole another coat, if not 2 coats less white. You don't have clear on it yet, but less white. And you only put 2 coats of clear underneath the paper instead of 3. That's where it would have gained weight. Cause you can't get that dope out of the wood. So by leaving off a coat on the top of the wood, saved you that. It'd be a very respectable looking airplane.
It didn't have the wow factor the other one had, but yeah, we might get some trucker girls on it or something.
I don't know that was the wow factor. Orange plays a big part because people got to where they got tired of seeing orange airplanes because they really look good typically. So I've had people tell me, because I painted orange, a lot of my airplanes were orange and white. I did it because I could see them better. You know, these guys that paint their airplanes camouflage and that kind of stuff in dark colors, I'm like, man, how in the heck can you see the thing?
See how nice the snap-on came out? Got the little wrench inside there. I'll be able to fix this, no problem. Brush it in, sand it off. That's how we do it at Harley. Brush it in, sand it off. I'll have to wait till I get all the flashing off. What I'm talking about, see that yellow there?
Mm-hmm. Right. You can't even tell that really. It might come off when you knock the flashing off of it.
No.
If that's all you gotta worry about.
Gonna get an ink line right there somehow.
Both sides.
Yep, both sides. What are you gonna do?
Don't put too many ink lines on.
I gotta ink it all up. I gotta put a toilet seat over here.
It is so easy, you know. You get to laying this stuff out. Well, I need another line here. Oh, it needs another line here. Oh, it needs that. Before you know it, man, it's covered with ink lines.
We need a toilet seat here and a sink over here and a couch down there.
I have seen that, actually. I have seen that. They thought they were doing good, but they had that architecture type stencil.
Turn it over. I don't know. The more I look at that green canopy, the more I like it.
It goes with it. It goes good. That's fine. I just keep looking back there, and I keep wanting to see what flows.
Toilet seat, couch.
No, the more I look at it, the more I don't like stripes. The more I like this back there.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to attempt that on here.
One thing you got going for it, you know how easy this stuff comes off with just a little bit of heat.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think we've ever had a pull up underneath this paint mask.
Yeah, that's what pulled this up here on the flat. I gotta go use the can, keep the boys entertained. We're going to need a close-up of the Shell logo. Same.
Anybody got any suggestions what to do to the stab in the elevator back there? Looks sort of plain, all white. We thought about scallops on the leading edge, sort of like these strut covers are. Stripes, a red and a blue stripes, if you red, white, and blue. Probably wide stripes, 2 inches wide, a red and a blue stripe. He thought about it one time as sort of a starburst thing. So I don't think we'd go with the plain, but it's hard to say. I sort of like the idea of checkerboard, just a smaller checkerboard than only back there like this, but where we have problems with paint pulling up is normally on these small leading and trailing edges, these thin leading and trailing edges, 6 of the flaps and the stab and the elevator. For some reason, those little thin edges, and I think Sparky agrees with me on this, is that we're not getting the paint on wet enough on those edges because they're so small and it's hard to get it on there and get it wet enough, so it's not sticking real good. And put a checkerboard mask on that's a lot of tape, a lot of chances for pull up. This will have a little polished aluminum back plate space in there and a polished aluminum little nose cone on that. Look real nice. Made in the hole, John's basement. Pick that out. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let him do that. It's not coming up very easy. I certainly don't want to poke a hole. That's all over top of an open bay. 2 little sections on the bottom of that shell sign. said the detail on that Snap-on logo really came out nice. A little wrench in the S that's even got the little facets around in it. This came out nice, not rolled to one side or the other. Dry for a little while, you can come back and card it. All this up here, that's his trademark. And he does that on almost every one of his airplanes. He puts this scallop stuff up here on the nose of them. Pretty much pick them out of any lineup out there as airplane setting. He likes the old look, the Junar and Cobras and that kind of look. I should say Cobras and Adams and Aries and is it that vintage sort of look? I was originally going to do these black, but we started talking about it and said airports and stuff have columns and stuff, pylons that's got red and white checkers on them. So we're looking at it saying, boy, that's a lot of black on there. You know, black, 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 black. Needs something different. A work in progress. Amazing, all the tape work and all that stuff for so little bit of sheet and paint. Hardly nothing.
I'd give it a minute before you went down the basement.
Well, Did you spray some air freshener down there?
No, I don't know there was any.
Yeah, right on the sink there. I probably won't go down there and do anything today.
Okay, I need a little bit of white. This is white base thinned. So that's not white. This is white. Anybody say anything?
No.
Whatever decided probably look good on the tail. Just be the touch it needs. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
I asked him, I says, anybody got any ideas? What we can do on the tail? I said, and I told him what we were thinking about. Either do the checkerboard back there, do stripes, do starburst like thing. It was all talked about.
I think it's probably gonna be checkerboards.
I think the starburst wouldn't look right. I think the stripes wouldn't look right. They really wouldn't flow. You know? The checkerboard is really the way.
I can come back to here. And then,
Don't make them that wide.
no, they'll be proportionate. I'll
Yeah.
lay it out. Whatever my machine, that's what I did there. Whatever the machine lays out is what it lays out.
You want them. That's 1/4 of this wing.
Right.
Well, it's half span. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. You need 6.5 there.
6.5, yeah.
And you know, 2.
Sure.
I did that on mine where the whole bottom of the wing was checkerboard. And there's the same amount of checkers on the Stabin elevator there are on the wing in a flat.
Well, I have it easy. I can just print.
Well, like I said, if there was 12 this way, there's 12 on that one. And everything, and if there's 6 this way, there's 6 on that one. It's all done proportionate. And I thought it would look weird with the different sizes, but it doesn't. It actually looks right.
I put the wrong top on it. So we got white. I mean, I have yet to do anything there, but I'd like to have it just in case, you know.
Well, there's no reason why you can't do a couple little smears in your room there.
Mirrors.
Smears of paint.
Oh yeah, I can do a little bit brushing it on, but
I'd be afraid of getting kicked out there even if you went outside and tried to spray paint something. I'm pretty strict about that stuff.
You have a little tiny box, tiny box.
No, I've been throwing all my boxes away.
Something for the size of these 6 little containers.
No. Put a piece of tape over the ends of them.
Bad thing is, back at the hotel, back of my room, I got the caps for them. Somewhere in my shit.
How many of them little jars you got?
I got 6 of these little ones and 2 of the bigger ones.
You might take the lid off one of these and set them down in one of these jars and get 3 of them maybe in one jar. Just trying to keep them from tipping over. Run a thing of tape around all of them together.
Yeah.
Make a wider base anyway.
Out of the blue. I think I got a can of Insignia blue in the car. Fill the red. Here's the yellow. I don't think I need any yellow, but I got plenty of yellow. Got red. It's light blue, got black. I just need the Insignia blue, which I think I got in the car. Gotta make sure to get everything this time. I don't want to leave nothing over.
Don't leave your backpack over here.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you'll really be lost. You wouldn't have been able to go on after you went back home.
Turned out all right. Set it on the ground and look at it. Set it down on the ground and look at it. See what it looks like. Get some clear on the puppy and get it to pop. Huh?
It's, you know, it's so unmistakably you. I told them guys, we were in the bathroom, I told them guys, I says, this is Robert's trademark right here, this nose, these scallops and this older look, you know, the Cobra, the Argus and the Aries and all that era airplane look. Vintage. I mean, you'd be surprised how much more that'll pop with some panel lines on it. You know what I mean? It'll just.
Oh yeah.
So I'm debating about putting them on my airplane because it's an open bay wing. It's not a solid wing. It's not like it's a
Then that's not
aluminum wing or something, you know. I got to thinking about that because some guy said something about he would probably downscore an open bay wing airplane or something like that. You know, if the panel line or something about the panel lines, if they weren't done right, exactly like a real airplane, then they'd probably downscore him.
You don't belong being an appearance judge.
Because of that, but this is a fake airplane anyway, so the pan, yeah, not a real airplane.
It does need some frosting on that windshield.
Yeah, that'll make it pop a little bit more.
Silver.
Yeah, silver, not black. I mean, it's got that classic sort of old style air races sort of look to it. It's bada boom, isn't it?
What?
That graphics for the
No.
name and stuff.
Junar and all that is brush.
Brush.
Yeah, that's bada boom on the flap. Purple frosting. Yeah. That brush stroke on the letters. Bada boom on the flap. Trademark on the snap-on. I don't know what that is on the wick.
Now that's pretty much what their real logo is. Shell's real logo.
Well, yeah, it's taken right off their website. Shell, wick, snap-on.
So whatever font that they use for their stuff, who knows? There's some that they probably got some 20-year-old designer out there that back then that made that logo way back when.
Yep.
It's like that logo on the back of that sweatshirt you're wearing. Is that a Buzzard sweatshirt?
Yeah.
That was designed by 2 or 3 12-year-old kids in a garage in the 40s or something, 70 years ago.
Yeah, but that's back when kids had talent.
You know, I actually put in a proposal to change it.
To what?
A more modern.
Yeah.
And it got shot down faster than you could shake a stick at it.
Yeah, I think the more I look at it, the more it needs checkerboards, like you said. It's just gonna put me
It's symmetry.
just gonna put me another week out. Unless we can, if next weekend's nice, we can clear it. I gotta get some clear on it so I can fly it. We could fly it like this, but it would be a disaster.
No, your unsealed white paint, no. Actually needs more than one coat on it before I'd even think about flying it.
Well, we're gonna get a couple on it.
If you stand back here and you're 10 feet away,
You close one eye and you stand back a quarter mile, looks pretty good.
no, I mean, you know, it's got some stuff going toward it. It's got some flow going toward for it, you know. Are you gonna do the scallop behind the canopy?
Maybe, depends. That's where the,
I don't know that it actually needs it, but it definitely needs something on the stab and elevator, but I don't know that it actually needs something up there. Because I'm only saying that because you got this big massive area of the wings that's white and black.
yeah,
And then you got from the scallops back to here, that's sort of a massive area that's white and black.
Maybe those scallops on the rudder.
I might put a blue and a red stripe on the rudder or something somewhere.
No, I'm talking about checkerboards on the leading edge and scallops on the rudder. Right here. Like the leading edge or the trailing edge of the.
The strut covers.
Yeah. I like that. They turned out neat. Easy. And I probably could do that and get away with it real easy. Just reverse, link them together and reverse it. Make 2 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay, I think I'll do that. Well, I guess I'll load up and get out of your hair. Get some tape around these bottles so they don't tip over. Yeah, put this in there. That and that. Let me put these in the car.
Spinner.
All right, guys, join me later on this evening for some thought. I'll put that on the shelf. Some thought and some taping.
Yeah.
What they say?
Shell Legos is tops. Looks real nice.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
You know what you might want to do? Yeah, I don't know.
What?
You know, if it was me and I had construction paper, I'd probably have cut out some red checks and stuck on there. Just looked at it sitting there with them on there with that. I think it'll look good with that no matter what.
I checked on the stab.
Mhm.
I already got it planned out in my head. Just a matter of taping it out. It'll take me a couple of days.
You could probably even do that in one piece. And use your, well, I don't know how that'd work out, but you might be able to do it.
Well, how you do it is you pick them out and put it on there straight and roll it over and then I don't know. It's a race plane.
Yeah, if it looks good, at least you don't have your AMA number on the wrong side of the wing.
Yeah, almost happened. Just like I built the teeth upside down.
I've seen quite a few airplanes out there that are done like that. Well, it doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does, because it states right in the robot, top right hand side.
Yeah, well, it is on the right hand side if you're standing behind it. If you're standing in front of it.
Yeah. That's one of them put the weight box on the wrong side of the wing thing.
Yeah, it'll look real good when I get the clear on it. Some ink. But the nicest thing about it is this.
Yeah. 57 ounces.
No, gonna be 56.
It'll be 56 whether it wants to be 56 or not. He'll quit painting. How do I know that? I've seen him do it. I have seen him do it.
Did you tell them why it'll be 56?
Yeah.
Because I'll stop
He'll
painting.
quit painting. I said, because he'll quit painting, and how do I know that? Because I've seen him do it.
That's it. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you after a bit for a little sanding and taping and all that good stuff. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.